What is wrong with you?
Truth is, I choked. Hey guys, how's it going? Just in case you don't think my video about walking away from my day job was real, I'm actually out Ubering. But let me talk a little bit about what I'm learning and forcing myself to understand about myself. So my day job was my major lifetime restraint, and that in itself, I think, became part of my stress, because there's so much now that I want to do, and just being honest, getting up and having to go into the office every day it just felt in the way of everything that I was trying to do. This explosion of newness and opportunity and brand new ideas. I just felt like work is getting in the way of all this. Yes, there were definitely things going on that made this decision much easier for me than it probably would have been for most, or for me at a very different time. But just to say, this first week, being responsible for my own time, I always knew I struggled with time management, but this just took it to a completely different responsibility. I realized, man, all that stuff we talk about, discipline and being about your goals and things, just took on an entirely different meaning for me. All of a sudden, I got to get out of the house. I got to make so much money a day doing this, and then there's an audition opportunity that I may have completely messed up, because now that I'm in charge of my own time, I found myself struggling with doing so. Oh, Berry Street, that's what's up. Feeling a little bit like Charlemagne's donkey of the day right now, But guys, let me tell you something. I took a very courageous step, but what I do moving forward now is crucial. It's another man up moment for me. I'm in a position now where my life is completely in my own hands, and that can be a blessing and a curse, depending on who you are, depending on who I decide to be. Okay, enough about me. We're talking about balance here, and maturity and discipline. So let me switch gears. It's hard sometimes. It's not hard to encourage, but I can't do it from a position of an expert, because I'm far from an expert. The only thing I'm an expert at is being myself, and I'm not perfect. Far from it. I am who I am, and I can only be me. So I can't encourage from a position of expertise, but I can encourage from a position of someone on the journey, just like you are. Someone who not only wants the best for himself, but I want the best for you also. So I'm not saying to walk off your job. Enjoy your work, especially if it's a blessing to you, as my work had been to me for so many years. And even in the end, when adversity hit and everywhere I turned there was a wall. I'm reading a text right now from a member of the program that I worked. There were people who cared about me. There were new faces. There were smiling faces. There were people who were appreciative of what we built together, and there was warmth, and there was a feeling of true appreciation. So there was definitely blessing even at the end. But I'll say, wherever you are in life, guys, take that time. I'd say 10 years in, I really started to get the itch. It may be time to go. We moved from one building to another, and I kind of felt like maybe the Lord was saying, you know, this could be a sign. This could be the time, you know. And I waited it out, and there were new mountains to climb. There was a new environment and new people, and I stuck it out. It became fresh again. 10 years from that point, a position became available, a new challenge, which ultimately did not pan out, but it was an opportunity lost, an opportunity that fell through, an opportunity that did not in the end happen for me. Then the walls begin to close, and when I feel myself in the muck, when I feel myself between that rock and the hard place, you know, I ball up my fists. You know, I dig my feet in, you know, and I swing and I climb and I do whatever needs to be done. And I do it smiling sometimes and looking damn good while it's happening. But this time it was different. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel like I looked good. I felt intimidated. I felt offense. I felt pressure. And I felt deep stress and inadequacy. And as I said in the previous video, I got to a place where I asked myself, man, what the heck are you doing? What are you fighting for? And then, having made at that point, I think, the decision to walk away, I then asked myself, if you were to decide to stay, would you be staying for yourself? Would you be staying to take on that mountain? Would you be staying to achieve another goal? In other words, would I be staying to serve them and their purpose as opposed to fulfilling my purpose in life as well? It became painfully apparent when I was kind of wavering on the decision I had made. Hey, maybe I'll stay. It became painfully apparent that if I did decide to stay, I wouldn't be doing it for me. I'd be doing it for them. I dug my feet into the ground and stood firm on my decision. This is my first official week unemployed as a full-time actor. You know, and whatever side gigs I'll have to do. So guys, keep me in prayer. I'm fine right now, but it's fresh, it's new. But let me, if I can, if I can humbly encourage you, let me encourage you to be encouraged in all your endeavors and to take the necessary steps to achieve whatever it is that you'd like to achieve. Whatever your heart says you need to be doing, let me encourage you to take those steps and to fill out each season of your life. Where I am right now, at least right now, feels perfect and it feels right. Scary, yes. Am I nervous? Yes. Did a couple things yesterday. I definitely allowed myself to kind of drag my foot. I don't know if I just wanted to kind of test the waters, you know, test the season out a little bit, test my boundaries. But I definitely I definitely laid back in an area where I should have taken a little more initiative. And, you know, may this serve as an example to me, and maybe you too, to seize your opportunities. When that opportunity is available to you, seize it. You grab hold of that thing and you do it early. You don't put it off. And don't let fear talk you into believing you can wait a few more minutes or another day or a half an hour later. At any rate, guys, my God, the God I serve and believe in, is definitely a God of second, third, fourth, and fifth chances. That's all according to his will. Whether you serve a God or not, I love you.
Wait a minute. I didn't start all this to tap dance. I didn't start dream unrealistic, leave my job, videotape my life, my journey to tap dance, and I apologize. Truth is, I choked. I choked. You choke because you're afraid. You hesitate. I hesitate because I'm afraid. What are you afraid of? You know, it's easier. It's easier to give a subpar effort and blame circumstances, the environment, or whatever, and instead of just saying, no, I'm going to be on top of this. I'm going to get to bed early. I'm going to rise alert. I'm going to get up early. I'm going to go early. I'm going to do it early, and I'm not going to do it easy. I'm going to do it hard. I'm going to sweat. I'm going to grind. I'm going to get frustrated with it, and I'm going to win or I'm going to lose. That's hard. It's easy to give a subpar effort. And I swear, if I catch myself in this season of my life doing it again,
What is wrong with you? What?
it's just I didn't do all this not to be real with myself. This journey, what I did wasn't easy. But in a sense, leaving my day job was easy because I couldn't do anything else. The walls were literally closing in on me, and it was time to make a move. It was time to either say goodbye to my dreams, or dream unrealistic, or hunker down there and fight through things yet again. I decided to serve my own dream. Decided to practice what I preach. I decided to serve the idea that I could make it, and make it in a major way in acting. And the biggest step I'd ever taken, besides getting on that stage, the biggest step I'd taken toward that dream is what I did last week, and that was walk away from a job I held for the last 20 years. I choked. I stumbled this first week, truly on my own into the unknown. I dipped my feet into the water this last week instead of just jumping right in. And guys, I hate water, especially cold water. So I'm speaking figuratively, believe it. But in this here game of life, you can't afford to stick your toe in and then run in the house and dry your feet off and say, I tried. Okay? You got to jump in that thing. You got to swim. And if you don't know how to swim, you doggone sure better learn before you drown. Just wanted to share that piece of honesty with you guys. I didn't start all this to play around, and that's what I did earlier in this video. I tap danced and I pussyfooted around a little bit. I tiptoed through the tulips, as my father would say, and I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to tiptoe through the tulips. Not about myself. I got to keep it raw. I have to be straight with myself, and I would encourage you to be straight with yourself. I didn't drop the ball this week, okay? I got out here, but I damn sure didn't give it my best effort. Yes, this is a transition, and I'll give myself that break, but that's it. We go, and we go hard.
To be honest, I don't even like this Uber, but I damn well better change my mindset.
God didn't raise no chumps, you know? We're not chumps out here in this game of life. Now go out here and get this money. Because if I don't do anything else, I'm going to provide for my family.
Is this Alberto?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. All right, let's see you too. Thank you, sir.
Guys, as always, I love you. I believe in you. Most importantly, guys, may God continue to bless you. Bye.
Oh my God. I'm your friendly neighborhood Uber delivery person.